Let me see that thing. So I'm tired of wrestling, and I get backwards on tuners. And
Well, this is Duane's.
huh?
This is Duane's.
Oh, it is that guitar. I'll be damned. So this is guitar. If this is the one,
That Dickie gave him.
yeah. I'll be goddamn. You know, I was around. You know, I used to play those Allman Brothers gigs every year. Well, I see pictures of Duane playing this guitar. He's usually playing slide on it when he plays it. It was the slide setup, right? He probably had the action up behind it. That makes sense. Once the Allmans started touring again, it was by that time Butch was sober and I was notoriously not, and so Dickie tried to get me on the tour, and they want me near Greg. So I opened for Greg solo once, but I never got to do an Allman Brothers. Then I got clean. I got out of jail, and I was sitting in I was standing at the monitor console. I mean, at the front of house console. We'd already played our set, and it was the first show that Derek did with the Allmans as a member of the band. I saw him sit in with them several times, going back to when he was really young. But it was just kind of spooky in the back, because I had seen the Allmans, with Duane. And Dickie it was still Dickie. It was Dickie, and and Derek, and from a distance, just sitting there where they opened with "Don't Keep Me Wondering." And it was kind of spooky. It was a low-budget film, the great cast, and they wanted me to write something for it, and I wrote it. They said, "That's great. Now we want you to license it to us for nothing because we don't have a budget for music." And I said, "F you," So that was it's like this is my job, So, but I ended up recording it on the mountain. I did it with the Del McCoury band. It's not really a bluegrass song, but it kind of broke the record up. Yes, that'll be good. And I was trying to make sure I was in the key I could sing it, and I can't remember what key I actually recorded it in. But and then it came out on video, and I had some regret about it because it was a great movie. I'd love to have been part of it, but it's just and it wasn't like a charity project. I licensed stuff for free, but it's like. They had money, and I, but you could get it. Then you could get it on DVD, and The Mountain came out. So Niagara, I highly recommend it. You can get it, and you can put it. There's a scene in there where they're shooting at cans in this junkyard when they're on the run from the law, and you get to that scene, and you can put on my record, and you can see what it would have been like if I hadn't said "fucking." So. Come on, pretty baby, won't you take me by the hand? I thought maybe that I could be your man. And for a while, we could go in style. Come on, going on an outlaw honeymoon. Come on. I gotta keep moving, 'cause baby, I'm a traveling man. And there ain't a lot of people out there that understand. But if you do, I'll be good to you. Come on, going on an outlaw honeymoon. Come on. I'm going up the country, honey, don't you wanna go? Got a little money, all you gotta do is let me know. I know a place that can disappear without a trace. Come on, going on an outlaw's honeymoon. Oh, baby, come on. I had a D-18 that was like, it was beat to shit, and I think I paid $20,000 for it. Had an oversized bridge, you know, where they'd replaced it, and God knows what was under it. You didn't want to look, you know, but it sounded incredible. And I fell in love, and, you know, decided I was going to get married, and thank God I dodged that bullet. But then, you know, she broke up with me. I felt like a bullet that just whizzed past my head, because I'd managed to avoid that for years, but I went and, you know, because the money was kind of tight, so I sold it outright to get the cash to get a ring I got it at Walter and Christie's place, and I just sold it to them outright. Bought the ring. The girl bails, and we're still friends. She's been engaged more times than I've been married, and she never has gotten married once. She's kind of. But I called them up, you know, to try to buy it back. You know, it's like Chris Stapleton bought it the day before, and you've heard a lot of Chris Stapleton records ever since. It's kind of his main studio record. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If I needed me, I would run to you and swim the seas for to ease your pain. In the nights full and the morning's born, and the morning shines with the light of love. You will miss sunrise if you close your eyes, and that would break my heart in two. Lady's with me now, since I've showed her how to lay her lily hand in mine. Loop and Lil agree, she's a sight to see, and a treasure for the poor to find. If I needed you, would you come to me? Come to me I would run to you. I'd swim the seas for to ease your pain. That's everybody that's recorded that's changed those lines in that verse. Like I think Don Williams and Emmy recorded. Doc Watson did too, but it was it says, I think they changed it to "Who could ill agree? She's a sight to see and a treasure for the poor to find," which is the second best line in the song. What it actually is Loop and Lil agree, and Loop and Lil were two parakeets that Towns owned.